Welcome back, Light Up Literature family. Today we are digging in to how authors organize informational text. Once you are able to identify these patterns, it's going to be like knowing how to play a video game so you can play to win. So today's goal is to explain how text is organized and why it's organized in that particular pattern. Text structure matters because it helps your brain make sense of ideas faster. So when you recognize structure, you can follow the author's thinking and find evidence quicker, and you can also answer questions without second guessing yourself. There are 6 structures that show up in almost everything you read in middle school, whether it's science, history, reading, even online videos. So let's get to it. All right, so chronological order means time order. And we get this word from Latin because chrono means time in Latin. All right, so that means that your stories, when they're being told in chronological order, it's literally first, second, third, the beginning, middle, end. Sometimes they'll try to trip you up by throwing flashbacks and then you have to reconnect it. But in general, most chronological order times or order readings are going to be the beginning, middle, end. Now, with cause and effect explains why something is happening and what happened, what caused it to happen. So you'll see this in science, real world, and really just in everything. So I forgot to charge my Chromebook, so it died in the middle of my assignment. Totally sucks, but that's your cause and effect relationship. All right, problem and solution sometimes gets confused and mixed up with cause and effect. Cause and effect, like last slide, it is about something, what caused a certain event. It answers the why. But problem and solution starts with our problem, and then we find out how to fix it. That's where it's problem solution. So those are key words you want to look for. Identify the problem and the solution, not the cause and the effect of it. Compare and contrast is something we've been doing for years. So whether it's in real life or in math, science, history, compare and contrast uses the key things of how things are similar and how things are different. You're going to want to look for words like both, however, unlike, similarly to quickly identify it, but you're going to catch on to those pretty quick. With description, the author's actually explaining one topic using details, examples, and characteristics. It's truly just to get you in the moment versus trying to explain why something's happening one way or the other. Sequencing is really your instructional guide. How to put something together, how to bake a pie, how to do something that requires multiple steps, how to create a how-to article, things like that. So you're going to look for first, next, then, finally, things of that nature to make sure that you're getting those in order and it's something that someone can pick up, read, and follow and complete something. All right, so to find our structure and the correct one, first thing you need to do is find your main idea. Then you need to look for the details. How are the details organized? Is it in steps, time, cause and effect, comparison? Is it just really great description? Those are the things we want to look for. And then to confirm what you're believing, check your signal words to make sure they're there. All right, so one thing you do need to look for is that sometimes texts mix the different structures. So you have to really make sure that you're looking for what's the what structure is mostly being used in a passage. So they might be describing something, but then add a quick cause and effect or comparison. But if it's mainly about description, then that's the one you want to go with. Focus on the strongest pattern, not just because you see one or two things that it could be. All right, now it's your turn to show us what you know. Pause the video here to get your answers and then unpause to find the correct answers. Practice 1 has multiple keywords. We've got first, next, then, and finally. those show order. So when we're doing this, this is a recipe, so you're going to know that it's sequence versus chronological order. Alrighty, your turn for practice 2. Pause the video here to get your answers and then unpause to find the correct answers. The structure in practice 2 is obviously cause and effect because we have one problem that causes everything else. So that's how we're able to easily identify it. Plus, we have our clue words caused and as a result. All right, go ahead and knock out practice number 3. Pause the video here to get your answers and then unpause to find the correct answers. Practice 3 has a problem solution situation. We have our keywords like problem, issue, to address this, which are our keywords, our clues, and we can see that we've got a problem and then we've got our solution. Alrighty, good job. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and get to your practice. If you have questions, let me know. If you need practice, check the description and you will be able to find practices on lightUpLiterature.com. All right, until next time.